Everything's in the air. Everything's in the air. Everything's in the air. I don't wanna see you no more. Cause every time I see you, it's a different excuse why you can be. But I don't wanna be no more. Cause I feel like I'm wasting time being too emotional. I'm not your option. I'm not your baby. Hear what I'm driving. It's driving you crazy. We ain't working to nothing. You swear that we something. Everything about it, nothing. Everything's in the air. Everything's in the air.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jahnae, also known as Jahnae Shayna or Jay Shayna on Instagram. I'm a self-taught freelance graphic designer from Toronto, and this is my first YouTube video. Okay, well, I was kind of undecided about what I wanted my first YouTube video to be, and I didn't want to do the regular Q&A get to know me, which will obviously come later on down the line. But I thought it would be nice to kind of take you guys behind the scenes of what typical, not everyday work day looks like for me, you know, getting through orders, responding to customer inquiries, all that good stuff. And yeah, so just a mini about me before we get into the rest of the video. Like I said, my name is Jahnae, and I've been running my freelance graphic design business for about 5 years now. I would say I've been primarily on the Instagram platform. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really use it. At the end of 2023, I decided to just venture off into some new things, that being the YouTube platforms. I feel like things were getting very repetitive, and I just feel very called to do something different, teach a little bit, share some knowledge, and all that good stuff. So just the scope of some of the services that I do provide. I'm best known for my YouTube essentials, that being YouTube intros, outros, banners, pop-up overlays. I do also have pre-made elements and intros as well. I also do provide web design, and I also do brand and general graphic design, which be logos, business cards, thank you cards, Instagram highlight covers, flyers, and all that good stuff. So today I have, I think, 3 or 4 orders that I have to get done. I have one pre-made intro, I have a custom text-based intro or 2, and I also have a web design that I want to start on. So on the topic of pre-made intros, since that is the order that I will be doing first, something that I really take pride in as a graphic designer is making sure that all my clients walk away with a one-of-one design. So much that I have this written in my policy. I have no problems using an already existing design as inspiration, but there will never be a case where I completely recreate or copy an already existing design. Now, a lot of people do not like or understand this policy, and I also do understand what it's like to see something made for somebody else and feel like you want it made for yourself because you feel like it matches your aesthetic or your vibe. But I feel like if you're investing your hard-earned money in a graphic designer and for their services, they should be making sure that you have a design made specific and special to you. So sometime in 2023, there was one intro that I had made that was getting requested a lot to be recreated, which led me to creating pre-made intros. Now, pre-made intros are a set of intros that I created based on my most requested intros and my most requested effects. They are customizable, so you have the opportunity to either change the color scheme or the font, and some of them also allow you to change the effects. And each design also comes with a matching banner. So I currently have 18 designs available, and they vary. They're all different vibes. You know, there's enough selection at the moment to choose from. I feel like to fit multiple personal aesthetics. I also used popular fonts and color schemes just so you know, if you don't really know what you want or you're not good at thinking of those things yourself, you have the option to use what I picked for the design itself. Also should mention that all pre-mades have a 1 to 3 day turnaround time. Pre-mades are budget friendly and high quality. They're not any different than a custom order. They're made in the same way. It's just not a custom. It's a pre-made intro that you get to customize. So if you're somebody who wants an intro on a budget, you may want to spend the money, you may not want to spend the money, you may have ideas, you may want a specific intro that I have made into a pre-made, whatever the case may be. So today's pre-made intro is for a client, and she chose the neon style intro. Maybe I'll put a example of the intro on the screen. I guess I can also give some insight of what the order process looks like. This is not specific to just pre-mades. Once you do find a service or a pre-made that you'd like, you go ahead and you purchase it, and an automatic email is sent to your email. When you open it, there is a download link. When you download it, there's a PDF that has 2 steps to get started. The first step is to sign our terms and conditions. Very, very important. I will not start your order unless you sign this. And the second one is the direct link to our questionnaire directory, where you would find a questionnaire specific to your order, fill out all your preferences, send it over, and I review it, make sure everything's good, and set up your client portal. You have your sample date, and voila. Then that brings us to what we're doing right now. So the first thing that I do is I go into the questionnaire and just kind of see what the customer is requesting, if they want to keep things the same, if they want to switch it up, if they took the time to find their own color schemes, and just kind of start off there. So just going through her questionnaire, neon style, she entered her name, her email, order number, channel name, what social media handle she would like included, the color scheme. She requested that I keep the same colors used in the sample. Font choice, she asked that I use the same font used in the sample. She would like music added and requested that I use Calm and Patient by Jahnae Shayna. Shout out to my name twin, also one of my favorite artists. She provided a timestamp, terms and conditions. She would like her social media added to her banner. You have a choice. Also forgot to add, you have the choice to add your social media handles to your banner, and done. So now it's my turn. I head into my program, set up a new project file, and create her intro based on how she asked. So I'm not going to be going too in depth just because this is not a tutorial, but the very first thing that I do is copy and paste the template of choice into the project file, and then I'll just go ahead and make any of the necessary adjustments. In this case, the only adjustments I have to make are the channel name and the social media handles, and once I've done that, I will go in to make sure that all the little minor details are perfected. And just to ensure that everything is in unison, I always use the same elements from the intro to create the banner. And once I'm done with the banner, I'll go and add the music to the intro, make any final touches, and then export the sample for approval.
No, never alone. It is so easy to see. Is your love letting me know? And I know I had to have.
So getting into our second order for the day, it is a custom text-based intro only. Now I do have multiple different YouTube packages. You can get a singular intro, you can get an intro and banner, you can get an intro, outro and banner, or an intro and outro. I also have single services. You can also get a single outro or a single banner. So this order is for a custom text-based intro only. Client, she put in her name, her email, her order number, her channel name. And the difference between the questionnaire for the pre-made and the custom is obviously way more customization. So I ask what ideas or inspirations the client has for the intro. She says she would like me to do a countdown like how I did for an intro I posted on April 1st, and have letters in typewriter animation. Simple, clean, understandable. Now, because I don't know my client personally, it's really important that I fully grasp what your personal aesthetic and vibe is, and I try to really make my questionnaires as thorough and detailed as possible so that I have an understanding of what you like as a person, because obviously there's no way for me to know that if I don't know you personally. So my next area of the questionnaire asks, what words the client would describe the aesthetic they're going for. So I have flashy, clean, simple, minimal, girly, glitz and glam, mature. This client checked off flashy, clean, and mature, which gives me the vibe that she likes simple but not too simple, mature, and very clean. I then go on to ask for 2 visual inspirations just to kind of, again, fully grasp what kind of vibe and aesthetic you're going for. So she uploaded 2 intros that I made. Everything is through this questionnaire and a lot of things can be lost in translation. So it's best that I have as much detail as possible to avoid any unnecessary revisions, if that makes sense. So now we're getting into color scheme. I asked for a font choice. If they want a layered font, I offered that option. She said she would not like a layered font. She then included her social media handles that she would like added. She also uploaded a YouTube link to the music and added a timestamp. Now music specifically, I just prefer that you provide music, and if it is a case where you don't have any music, I will not add any by default. You must have your own music or find your own music to add to your design. So now it's my turn. I'm going to use all the information she provided to create a sample and then send it off. So starting off with a fresh project file. In the case where I do get requests to use an element or effect from an intro that I previously made, I usually just copy and paste it into the project file just to make things a little bit easier for me, which is what I did here with the countdown. And then I'll just go ahead and add all of the other elements they requested. And then I just go ahead and make all of the color adjustments, the font adjustments, and the channel and social media handles. Gosh, oh my gosh. And then same as usual, export the sample and wait for approval. So getting into the third order of the day, this is a custom text-based intro, outro, and banner. Same process as the last order, but obviously there are more fields because there's a matching outro and banner. So I'm just gonna go through the questionnaire, make sure I have a visual of what I'm gonna create for the customer based on the information that she provided. And then once I have my visual in mind, I obviously will go through, make another project file, and create based on the customer's request. Repetitive gets boring very fast, and I don't want this to get boring, so we're just gonna breeze through this. So this intro, outro, and banner design was essentially a hybrid of 2 pre-made intros that I have currently. A customer, I guess, saw both intros and really liked them both, but obviously wanted more customization than what was offered, so she went ahead and purchased a custom. And just like this order, if you ever see a pre-made and would like more customization than what's offered, you can always purchase a custom and then either link or quote the name of the pre-made in your questionnaire, and I'll make sure to make the adjustments. So here you can basically just see me doing the intro, outro, and banner and just making sure that everything looks great. And once I'm satisfied with the sample, I send it off and wait for approval. So that pretty much brings us to the end of this video. I'm just gonna go through and finish responding to emails, customer inquiries, things like that. If you watched this far, thank you so much for supporting my first video, and feel free to comment below and let me know what you guys would like to see. I'm obviously going to be providing a lot of graphic designer content, so just let me know what you guys want to see, what you might want to learn, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you like the theme of today's video, the Netflix inspired pre-made is now available for purchase. Click the link in my bio.